The one thing about truck camping is optimizing space. Alright guys, I want to go ahead and show y'all this before I get too far ahead of myself. So, alright guys, check it out now. Now that we got the platform put on in here, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the tour of how I got it organized. So let's get into it. What's going on guys? Welcome back to another Kappelle Outdoor video. And today I figure we'll make a little progress on the truck build. So let's get into it. Now, we are not making any progress on the inside of the bed. As far as the build wise, we're taking the upgrades on the inside here. So most of y'all know I took out my back seats and I put in this little piece of plywood here. Now, this piece of plywood is great because I can store like big stuff like my coolers and a random bucket from Harbor Freight, and my water jug is over there. But the one thing about truck camping is optimizing space. So with these 3rd gen Dodge trucks here, below the actual back seat part is like a little dished out little area, whatever you want to call it, for more storage. So now with me having this piece of plywood here and then having it bolt down, I have no access to that whatsoever. So there's nothing in there. So the plan here is to extend this piece of plywood all the way up to the front and then raise it up about 4 inches. That way I can have access to some more storage here, and once I get this built, I'm gonna have some stuff changed here as far as underneath the plywood and stuff like that, so I can store long stuff if I have room and whatever the case is. So, and then y'all can see here this under seat storage that I'm talking about. It's not much. It's like, I don't know, like my hand size, a little bit bigger, but you can fit a little bit of stuff under here. But since I'm raising the new platform up about 4 inches, I'm going to have about 4 inches of space and this as well to fill in. So I know it looks a little off in the front, like it's a little bit too short, but also remember, I did say I was going to raise it up 4 inches, but I'm going to raise it up 5 inches, so it's going to be a lot higher, probably at the bottom of this pouch here, so I'm going to have to empty out both pouches and probably lean the seats forward to get it in and out of here. But other than that, she fits perfectly. But now I think I'm going to save you all the boredom, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut everything, and then I'll see y'all back when it comes time to assembling this thing. And yeah, we're just gonna see how it is. So let's get into it. All right, guys. Now here comes the fun part. we're just going to be gluing and screwing using these 2-inch construction screws, and then we're going to countersink the screws with a little countersink bit, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. Alright guys, I want to go ahead and show you all this before I get too far ahead of myself. So, as you can see in previous clip that this piece ran to the very end. I've made a boo-boo there, so I had to cut that out. I got my hole measurements here, so you see one there. So I just cut that out. And this part is going to go like underneath that little piece of insulation in the back of the truck. And then here's the other side, same thing. The hole from center to center is 57 inches, so as you can see I got this little recessed here and just cut that out. So should have plenty enough room to put the bolt in there. And then here I got it screwed off in the back because I have a little kicker piece there. You'll see that. And the reason I didn't taper it off all the way down because I can't get a screw in there without busting through the other side. So just a little support back there. Does it really need it? I'm not really sure, but I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to help. Or it doesn't hurt to help hurt it, whatever. Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't hurt to have it in there. So that's what I got going on so far. Then just gonna have to figure out how to put the front on. I might do that once I get it in the truck, because just probably doing it like this with the front pieces on there, I probably won't be able to get it in the truck. But we're gonna go ahead and slap it in the truck, see what it looks like, and yeah, kind of go from there. All right, guys, as you can see, I got it in there, but I don't know if y'all know, but something doesn't look right. Doesn't look right at all. Somewhere in my calculations, the front part got measured a little bit high, so I'm just gonna have to find out where the best point is at, or the right measurement, I should say. I don't know why I said best point, but and then cut it down, because right now she's like tilted a little upward. So I'm gonna get that taken care of, and we're gonna kind of see how it goes from here. All right, guys, check it out now. You can kind of see that she's more straight. Those pieces right there, I cut about 11 3/8, and I cut it down to about 10. So she looks pretty straight to me. Just eyeballing it. No, I'm not going to put a level on it because my truck's not level. Alright, so what I'm thinking about doing now is I wanted to put like a 45 brace on this piece, but if I do that, it'll cut in a little bit of the room on this side. So this piece is only to support the front end of it, you know, the up and down. I'm not worried about this platform shifting back and forth, because like it's going to get bolted in the back there. So when that gets bolted down, and it shouldn't have no movement front to back. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and screw these in and put the bolts in there, and yeah, we'll see where we're at then. Alright, guys, there you have it. I secured this front piece in, about 3 screws per piece, so now she ain't really going nowhere, but she does lift up and down a little bit. That's because the front part is not secured to anything, but once I put weight down on it, I'm not gonna have a problem with that. But she looks good, and you can kind of see here. Let me shine a little bit of light here. So you can see I have access to all the storage on the inside, and I got Pretty long storage here. You know, if I'm not putting shoes or anything in here, I could put long stuff in here. So that's pretty nice. And then here's the view from the other side. You can kind of see in there. Got some good storage underneath. Same over here. Well, they're both the same size, same thing. So I don't know why I keep showing y'all like it's different size, but I just want to show y'all from both sides. So like I said, I'm gonna put some shoes here, and then I think on this side here I'm gonna put some recovery gear. But don't worry guys, the video is not over yet. Now that we have built this exceptional platform in the back of the truck, now comes the fun part, which is organizing everything, figuring out where everything's gonna go. Alright guys, it is another beautiful day here in Georgia. As you can see, it's overcast and slightly windy, but now that we got the platform put on in here, I'm gonna go ahead and give you all the tour of how I got it organized. So let's get into it. Alright, starting from the top here, we have the cooler. Gotta have the cooler. And then we have the water jug. And then in here, I just got like bug spray and sunscreen and stuff like that. So down here below, we have some space here. So if Abby's traveling with me, she can put her shoes right there. And then back there, I have a tire patch kit. And then in here, I have just some straps. So eventually I'll put in some recovery gear in here. Not much, but just like kind of like the basic stuff. And so on the driver's side here, I got an Arctic cooler. I usually keep drinks in this one when Abby and I are traveling or when I'm traveling. And then usually this will get slid up here just behind the back console right here. Leveling blocks here, first aid kit. And this is going to be just a basic trash bucket. I'm not going to put anything gross or disgusting in here, just some like very clean trash that needs to get put in here. Working our way down here, you can see I have a couple pairs of shoes down here. So I have my hiking shoes or my boots or just my outdoor boots in general, and some hiking shoes, and I have some more room right here. But back here I got my green elephant tarp poles, and I also have my 3x3 tarp, which is 10 foot by 10 foot, and my 13 by 13 foot tarp here. Right here I have my Ascend Drift 33 liter backpack, so when Abby and I are out traveling around and we need a backpack, I always have this one in handy. And then in here I have these suction cups for the tarps and stuff like that. One of the reasons why I moved all my tarp stuff actually in here in the cab of the truck is if I pull up somewhere and it's raining, I don't want to have the back all open up and everything back there get wet. I'd rather this area get wet because, you know, you're in and out when it's raining, so I don't mind this area getting wet. So I can just take the tarp stuff out, set it up in the back, and then I can open up everything in the back, and everything in the back will stay dry. Another thing I want to do is I might want to add some like gym floor material. I'm not really sure where. I think Harbor Freight might sell it, but it's like the gym foam pad material. It comes in squares and you put it together like a puzzle. I think I might put some of that on here just so none of the stuff shifts around or anything like that. Well guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. If y'all enjoy this one just as much as I enjoyed making it, leave a like down below, hit the subscribe button. If y'all wanna see more content like this, don't forget to check out the rest of my channel, and I'll see y'all on the next one.